Hey everyone, so this evening I'm gonna show you how to order all the parts you need to assemble your Bitaxe, from PCB to all the components. First of all, you need to go to the github.com/bitaxorg. I will post the link underneath in the description. So once you're here on the beginning you have all the different version of the Bitaxe. For this example we are gonna use the Bitaxe Supra. So we click on Bitaxe Supra. Here on the top left we can choose the version of it. In this case we are gonna use the Supra 401. We click on it. So to download it we click on Code, Download zip. Then we scroll down and we go to the hardware. As Scott write down, we can order the PCB from 3 different shops: JLCPCB, Seed Studio or PCB Way. In this case I'm gonna show you with JLCPCB just because I'm used to and I found them pretty decent as a shop. So we click on that and here we have the website. So then you have downloaded the file. It's a zip file. You will unload it. Here we go. I already unzip, so here is my directory. We click and we need to go to the manufacturing files. What we need now is to upload the Gerber's file. You will not have the zipped file, so you have to do it, and to do it you just right with a click and then add to Gerber's. In this case is .rar, or it's gonna be zip or whatever application you're gonna use it. In my case is with a WinRAR. Sometimes you may have some issue if you drag the file or if you upload it from here, you may find some error. I'm gonna show you. You see? Upload file fail. So what I'm gonna do is I click on instant quote and I'm gonna do it from here. Add Gerber file. We add the Gerber file zipped and we wait that the upload is gonna be finished. So we wait a moment and you will see all the settings will be changed. Don't change anything except the PCB quantity, which the minimum is 5, and don't change anything here except the PCB color. Be aware that depends on the color you will have an extra cost. For instance, the white one is 40 euro and something compared to the green one, which is only 6 euro. Or for instance we can choose the blue one, which is only 10 euro. Said that, we put back on green, which is the cheapest one, and then we can choose also the surface finish. If you click here you can have a proper explanation of what is the surface finish. Sorry. We have the HASL with lead, which is the cheapest one, the lead free HASL, or the ENIG, which is the most nice and the most flat surface we can get, but of course with an extra cost, which we can see here. So in this case we're gonna use the lead one. Now what we need the stencils to apply the solder paste. To have the stencil, we just scroll down. Here we have stencil. We click on it. What I like to have is the top plus button on separate stencil. Again, stencil is gonna be an extra cost, sorry. Said that, we save to the card and we process to the payment. Now, what we need to order all the components, all the SMD components. So we go to DigiKey. In this case in my case is digikey.nl, otherwise it might be digikey.com. What we need here? We need the boom file. The boom file we can find it again on manufacturing files. And here we have the Excel sheet called the Bitaxe Supra Boom. So we go to DigiKey, we upload the list, we click upload list, we select the Excel sheet, we scroll down, we click continue. Here we can choose the list name, in this case Bitaxe Supra Boom, and we finish to upload. Now this is how it looks like when we upload the first time. On the top right we see the total amount. Now don't worry, it looks expensive, but it's just because we need to change some settings, which I'm gonna show you. Underneath we can choose the amount of assemblies, which as well I'm gonna show you in a while. First of all, we need to check that all the parts are in stock. Here we have availability. So we scroll down, we scroll down, we scroll down. We keep scroll down. Hopefully we have everything in stock, which is not. For instance, here we have a part which has a 0 in stock. So we have two options. We can see the view lead time. In this case, a lead time is not currently available for this product. Fine. We click on view substitute. And here we have plenty of them. One of my mistakes in the beginning is I didn't really check the specifications of. But I learned that most of the time the direct one are the correct one. Yet we need to check that this part and the part we really need have the same specification. So we open the one which is not in stock, and let's say we take let's take the second one, and we open it. How we check it? We open the page. This is the one which is not in stock, as we can see here. This is product attributes, and we have all the resistance, tolerance, power, and such. So we check what is in stock. So what we do is basically we check. We need a resistance of 4.99 kilo ohms, and we have the same resistance. We need the tolerance of plus minus 1%, and here we have plus minus 1%. We need to have a power watts of 0.063 watt, 1/16 watt. We check what is the substitute. It basically is the same. Composition which is the composition we need is a thick film, and we have thick film. Features: moisture resistant. We have no features. Okay. Temperature coefficient plus minus 100 ppm centigrade. We have the same. We have operating temperature minus 55 to plus 155, and we have the same, and so on. So we need to check very careful that all of this, everything is matching, and especially the resistance and tolerance, it has to completely match. So we go back to the boom list, so we can add the alternative. In this case we can even replace primary. Let's see, where is it? It was added somewhere, I lost it, but it's added. Let's start from the beginning again. We keep scrolling down, scrolling down, scrolling down, scrolling down. Now we arrive to the U4. The U4, if you open the Excel sheet, the U4 is the position of the ASIC. If we go to check what Scott said in the repository of the GitHub, all the PCB parts except the ASIC are available on DigiKey. So the U4 is not available because it's not there. So this part we can simply delete it. Then we have few more which are not in stock. The MCP, is not in stock at all, and we cannot choose any substitute. Let's see the lead time. Well, this one is gonna be available on the 17th of May 2025, so in let's say a month and few days. Then we miss the EMC. Let's see the lead time. This is the end of May. So let's check the substitute. Substitute is basically, there is no substitute because it's the same article we can see here. So they have no substitute for it. So in this case we are not in luck. So we have to accept it. And so right now as well I'm waiting for some parts from DigiKey which are coming somewhere hopefully by the end of this month. So we keep scrolling down and we have everything. So hypothetically talking, we have all. We could add to the cart, but as we said in the beginning, this price is too high, because there we need to change a setting which I'm gonna show you. As you can see here we have cut tape, cut tape, cut tape, and we have exactly the quantity of 9 pieces, and they give us 9 pieces. Here they give us, we need 23 and we get 23. So let's check the packaging, how it is done. Here we go. The DC connector, they want to give us a tape and reel of 350, which is an insane price, and here we can see the total price. So we can click and let's say cut and tape. Do you want to modify it? Yes. And if we look up there, hey, the price is completely changed. Now, we said that on JLCPCB we have a minimum order of 5. So what we can do is we can go here, assemblies, and we can change to 5. We press enter. And now we can see quantities per assemblies. So we have 9 by 5, 23 by 5, and so on and so on and so on. And then we have the total amount we need to pay, and this is how much it costs per assembly. That's pretty it. What we need then is to add to the cart and simply pay it, put our information, order it, and that was it. If you have any question regarding my tutorial, especially because it's my first tutorial I'm making, please give me a shout here, give me a shout on X. You can find me on Rumble as well. If you like my tutorials, if you want to support me, please subscribe to me, follow me on Twitter, Twitter, my apologies, and you can follow me as well on Rumble. Okay guys, that was pretty it, and I'll see you on the next time, on the next tutorial. I'm gonna show you how to order and where to find the ASIC chips heatsink fans, and everything you need to finish to assemble your Bitaxe. Alright, see you next time guys, bye bye.